My maths topic today is about exponents. This maths is intended for grade 7. Now the direction, complete the table below. So I made the table expression, base, exponent, and value of expression. By the way, I have to introduce you. For example, you have -1, then your exponent is even. So we know that even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So the sign must be positive. Now if you have -1 and then your exponent is odd, so your answer must be negative. What are the odd numbers? We have 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Okay? Now let's start number 1. For example, I have here -4 to the power of 3. That's the expression. Now the question is, what's the base for number 1? The base is -4. And then what is the exponent? Exponent is 3. Next is the value of expression, meaning the answer of -4 to the power of 3. So if you say -4, as what I said, if a negative number raised to the power of even or odd, so take note, this is odd number, right? So meaning this will be -4 3 times -4 times -4. So 1, 2, 3. So this is odd number. So we have to multiply this one. 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. Since this is odd, so meaning this is -64. So your value of expression for number 1 is -64. Okay? So let's move to number 2. Number 2 is a decimal, 0.02 to the power of 2. Okay, so the exponent is even. So the answer must be positive if in case this is negative in here. Since this is positive, so no problem. So we have now 0.02 to the power of 2. Now the question, what's the base? The base is 0.02. And then what's the exponent? This is 2. Now the value of expression, we have 0.02 squared, meaning 0.02 times 0.02. So what is 0.02? So this will be 4, this will be 0, then this will be 0, and this will be 0. So sum it. So this will be bring down 4, 0, 0. So how many decimal places we have in here? So we have 2, and then 2. So therefore, there are 4 decimal places. Since there are only 3, so we add 1, and then this is the point. So we have now 0.0004. So how we read this one? This is tenths, hundredths, thousand, 10,000. So this is 4 10,000s. So that is for number 2. Now let's move to number 3. Since we have already a whole number, decimal, and then number 3 will be fraction. So 1/3 to the power of 4. So I need to erase this one to avoid confusion. So 1/3 is power 4. So the question was the base for number 3. The base is 1/3. It's a fraction. And then what's the exponent? It is 4. What is the value of expression? So 1/3 to the power of 4. Since we didn't have a negative sign in here, so meaning no problem about the signs. So it should be 1 over 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. Just multiply all the numerators. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. And then multiply 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3, 27. Times 3 is 81. So therefore, the answer is 1 over 81. So what's the next? Since we are finished with a whole number, a decimal, fraction, and what's the next? A positive whole number. See, for number 4, let's say positive 3 to the power of 5. So what is the base for number 4? So the base is 3 and the exponent is 5. So what is the value of expression? So 3 to the power of 5, meaning 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. This is 9 times 9 and then times 3. So we know that 9 times 9 is 81 times 3. So what is 81 times 3? So 1 times 3 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24. So this will be equal to 243. So the value of expression will be 243. Let's move to number 5. Okay, number 5. What if there is a variable, a whole number and a variable raised to the power of 3? Now what is the base for number 5? The base is 2x. And what's the exponent? This is 3. So what's the value when you say 2x to the power of 3? So this will be 2x times 2x times 2x. Okay, to avoid confusion, we'll just change this one to a dot. It means multiplication. Since we have the bracket, circle brackets, so this is understood multiplication. So first we have to multiply the numerical coefficients. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. How about x times x times x? So take note, x times x. Take note there is an invisible 1 in here to the power of 1. So meaning, so if we'll take the exponents, this will be 1 because this is invisible 1 plus the invisible 1. So you have x to the power of 2. Since there is another 1, so meaning there is a 1, so this will be x to the power of 3 because this will be x to the power of 2 plus 1. That will be x to the power of 3. So this will be 8x cubed. So this will be 8x cubed. Okay, last, this will be number 6. Number 6. Which will be a negative 3x fourth. So the base is negative 3x. Then the exponent is 4. And what's the value of expression? So negative 3x to the fourth. So take note, this is even, and then the sign is negative. So if even, the answer must be positive. So it means that you have 3x. This we will use, this will indicate multiplication. Negative 3x times negative 3x times negative 3x. So as what I do, as what I did number 5, I mean, so this will be multiplied, multiplied. So 3 times 3, we know that this is a positive answer, so it should be negative times negative times negative is positive. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. Then x, how many 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be x to the power of 4. So 81 x to the power of 4. That's all for today's topic.